today's day SCHD pays out its dividend. Should be getting around 14,000, but I haven't gotten it yet. So I have Merrill Edge. I'm going to tell you guys in a little bit what time I get it. If I get it the same day, midday, if I get it the next day. I'm on the streets walking. I'm only at 6,000 steps. Today's the 29th, Monday. Guys, I'm getting into the 911. All right, I've made it to Starbucks. I'm about to walk over there, start working on the laptop. Finished working in Starbucks. Then I just went into the gym, did chest. Guys, stopped off at the gas station, filling up the 911. I'm glad I just looked up at the pump while I was filming because it wasn't pumping. I've been standing here for like, no joke, 3 minutes. I was looking at my YouTube comments. Shout out to SCHD to the moon. He left a great comment. It is so true too. I was just thinking about it and I was like, man, that is so freaking true. Because I wouldn't switch with him. He said, health is wealth, because nobody would switch with Warren Buffett right now. And he's a billionaire. If you think about it like that, it is wild. Time is more valuable. Our free time, our time on earth is more valuable than money. That's why all the billionaires are trying to figure out how to live forever. So I think it's a good lesson. It's fun to chase the financial freedom, and it is a great goal to have. But don't lose yourself doing it. Make sure you're enjoying your life too. That's what I'm trying to do. I try to balance it. Spend a lot of time with my family and my kids, and at the same time prepare for the future. So one day when I can't work or I can't do something, I'll have money coming in. I'm gonna go over here and take a thumbnail. I need some more thumbnails for the channel. Shout out to everybody watching. Appreciate you guys. If you want to support the channel, we have a channel member. I'm gonna make it $2 instead of $4.99. So anybody that's still a member right now, if I make the new one, oh, here goes a 991. Oh, here we go. Here we go. He's like, who's this weirdo filming me? Turbo S. I'm not mad at it. But what I was saying was I'm gonna make a new channel member, so it's only $1.99 instead of $4.99, because originally it was for the Stocks Picks Club. That's why it was $4.99. But if anybody wants to support the channel, it'd be awesome. Appreciate all you guys. I love that. I don't know, the 991. You can't beat that.
Let's see. She just turned 20,000 miles on me.
Man, that's nice. I love it.
Thanks.
Love it. All right, let's get back on the streets. He said he was a car wholesaler. That's what he did for a living. Don't judge me. I don't have any air in my right rear tire. But I got to go pick somebody up from school, so I don't got any time for that. I don't have time to stop. I've got 39 PSI, so should be all right. He said he wanted to hear the turbo, so I told him I'll take off a little bit so he can hear it. We're back in action. We got to just keep investing, keep showing up. Hey, you show up long enough, something's going to happen, right? Keep working on the business. Keep pumping out the YouTube videos. Keep getting the 10,000 steps. You keep adding stuff you got to do. And before you know it, you're like, damn, dude, I don't got any time. And that's when you get to the point where you have the enlightenment where you're like, what's the point of all this? Why are we doing this? Telling him, I was saying, I feel like the 991 Turbo S is the best Porsche value car for the money. They're awesome looking too. There's not much difference. So the way I mainly invest is I'm focusing on dividend growth. Stocks that increase their dividend over time. So the majority of my money is in SCHD. But if you guys have been following the channel for a long time, you guys know that I've always had some cryptocurrency. I've usually had $200,000 to $300,000 in cryptocurrency out of a total portfolio balance of 1.6 million, including that $200,000 to $300,000. So I had a decent portion of my portfolio in cryptocurrency. In the past, it was way more. It was like $500,000 to $600,000, sometimes more. Also, you've known if you've been following the channel that I would take like 1 to 5% of my portfolio and I would put it into what I called 100 baggers, stocks that had a low market cap, something below like 500 million, and had the chance to grow over time. They had a long runway. They were in a growth path. And about a year ago, you guys watching the channel, I found Quantum. Nothing had popped off yet. This is Rigetti Computing, IonQ, D-Wave. And I was talking about them. If you go back to the beginning videos, I was buying them like 87 cents, 90 cents. And I was pumping up these Quantum stocks every day, talking about Quantum. And then Quantum took off and it went up 1,000%. You guys following the channel saw that I took, it was about 60 grand. It became like 600 grand. And I took about 300,000 of it and I bought a 1998 993 Porsche, air-cooled, C2S with carbon fiber all up inside it. I don't know if anybody watched those videos, but what I'm getting at is I had that small portion of my portfolio in speculation. I took those funds. I had sold out most of the gains, but I kept about 29,000, 30,000. It was about 29,000, I remember, invested in Quantum. I kept it. Because my brother and I had a rule back in the day when all we did was invest in cryptocurrency years ago. And our rule was never sell 20%. So sell everything, even if it was like a meme coin. This is back in the day. We would keep 20%. Just because you never know, it might pop off. We were totally speculating. We had we were just speculating on tons of projects. We had some wins, we had tons of losses. But what I'm saying is, so I carried that over with the Quantum. I kept the 29,000. So that 29,000, I kept it. You guys saw Quantum recently went up. That 29,000 became 100 and some thousand. Well, what I'm getting at, long story short, is I like to have a small portion of my portfolio in the speculation. So my current two speculation picks are CCSI and Butterfly Network. I can't even remember the names. This is why I don't want to hold them anymore. But CCSI and Butterfly Network, both low market caps, could have growth in the future. They're not that amazing. The industries they're in are not life-changing. Just two small companies that have hype around them, and they haven't hockey sticked yet. So these were two. I couldn't find any that I liked, so I was like, I'll put my little portion in this. It's $30,000 out of my 1.6 million.
Thank you for choosing Starbucks. What can I get for you today?
Hi, can I have a grande iced coffee with 2 stevia?
Iced coffee with 2.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So what I'm getting at is I sold the Butterfly Network and I sold the CCSI. A lot of people talk about cryptocurrency and they're like, buy this, buy that. And I look up the supply and I'm like, dude, this thing has 20 billion coins. You know what I mean? I'm like, the market cap would need to be this for the price of each coin to be the number you're saying it's going to be. Now keep in mind, I'm a hippo with a tie on. I was a diesel mechanic, okay, for 15 years. So take everything I'm saying with a grain of salt. This isn't financial advice. This is just for entertainment. As you can see, I'm not making this up. I sold my cryptocurrency. Look, on the 19th, I had $126,000 in crypto. So I just transferred 7,000 back in. You guys are probably like, this guy's nuts. That's why you don't never follow what anybody does. Because I told you, I buy and sell just like everybody else. That's the hardest part for me. That's why everybody should have a rule. Once you buy, don't sell. But that's not really a good rule because sometimes you do want to sell because you need to sell or something, or the story changes. Custom. Let's see how far back we can go. 2021, 135 grand withdrawn. Deposited. Look, hold on. Withdrew 250. Withdrew. Received Bitcoin. Withdrew. Hold on. Let's see. Oh, Teller. I had Teller back then. Teller's an Oracle too, I think. TRB. Let me see. Hold on. Let me go all the way back. You guys can see I'm not talking. Look at this. Received ETH 233K. I gotta go back a little further. You guys can see I'm not making it up. Look, received ETH 2021, 333,000. I'm trying to find, sorry, I'm looking well. Here you go. 2021, 365K, 150 Ethereum. Man, if I would have kept it, right? All right, well, guys, appreciate you. Subscribe to the channel. All right, guys, we're back on the streets on the golf cart. We're heading to play basketball. All right, we're gonna go hit the courts. Nice and sunny. About to put the work in while the other kids are watching Netflix and playing video games. They're at home eating cake and cupcakes. I got the finger taped up because I got my ortho appointment tomorrow. Probably shouldn't be out here playing basketball. Fun. 1v1. All right, basketball's done. Cruising. We hit 16,000 steps because of playing basketball and walking today. I still have to check and see if my SCHD payout came in today or not. Basketball's done, took a shower. Now I'm hopping back in the 911. But I'll see you guys in the next video.
Ooh, alright. Woo. This is light work. Come on, spill the tea, yeah. Ooh, alright. Woo. This is light work. Come on.